गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। आज हम माइक्रोवेव प्रोपगेशंस दैट इज रिलेटेड विद द एमएससी फिजिक्स सेमेस्टर थर्ड माइक्रोवेव इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में डिस्कस करते हैं। सो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द डेफिनेशन ऑफ माइक्रोवेव प्रोपगेशन। व्हाट इज द प्रोपगेशन? द प्रोपगेशन इज द वेव by which how the radio or the microwave travels through the free space or any medium. Then long distance communications by the distance can be decided in the two parts, that is the continental and the intercontinental, कि यानी एक ही महाद्वीप पे हैं और अंतर महाद्वीपीय में बहुत ज़्यादा दूर हो तो इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल हो जाता है। द लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस कम्युनिकेशंस इन्वॉल्व्स two types of the transmission. Number one, that is radio broadcast for the sound, or you can say radio, and for the TV signal. In the radio we are using the AM and FM. AM amplitude modulation 30 hertz to 30 megahertz, and the FM frequency modulation 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. While the TV signal can be transmitted the range of the 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz, and that is the VHF or the UHF. And also there is the satellite communications also possible by the frequency range 3 to 30 gigahertz. And the second one communication is the telephony for the speech signal, that is we are speaking here, and or communication from one point to other points. So that long distance transmission, voice transmission भी हो सकता है by using single sideband modulation. This is the types of modulations which is possible for the voice signal transmission. Here only the single side is the modulated. Now according the mode of communications, the communications systems are classified as in the 5 categories. Number one, ground wave communication. Second one is the sky wave or the ionospheric communication. Third one is the tropospheric communications. Fourth, loss yani line of sight microwave communications, and the last but not least, that is satellite communications. There are the 5 types of the communications mode from the one point to another points. So we start from the LOS, that is line of sight of the propagations. What is that? Here we can see the transmitter as well as the receiver, both can see to each other. That's why it is called the line of sight propagations. The direct signal communications between the transmitter and the receiver without any obstacle range is that is from 15 to 85 kilometers, and that is called the LOS, line of sight communications. The distance between the transmission and receivers are large, the signal may be weaker, and that is due to the free space loss, and it is also known as the free space loss, that is given in the figure, that is the direct signal from the transmitter to receiver. If there is any obstacle near its path within the Fresnel zone, then the radio and microwave reflecting from these objects may arrive out of phase with the signal traveling directly and the reduce the power received signal. Means if they are nearly particular range, then there will be the opposite phase, and this will be reduced because the opposite phase the amplitude is decreases as the loss is there. This is due to the presence of the obstacle like this one. This is the figure here. This is the Fresnel zone which is you can see कि मैक्सिमम जितना जा सकता है वहाँ तक जाना चाहिए. Propagation through the obstacle. Microwave may penetrate through the obstacle that appears in the path, and the radio and microwave losses in the strength more if the obstacle may be the conductors. If they are not conductor, then it can be penetrate this system, that is the media, and can pass from the one point to another point. Propagation through the reflection. If there is the reflection, that was the penetration, and this is the reflection. Microwave and radio wave can be reflected by the buildings without the interference with its the directional signals. So we say this is called the propagation through the reflections. And next, propagation through the diffraction. Microwave can bend around the sharp edges of the hill, and that is the definition of the diffractions. So this is also the way by which the microwave can be propagated. Now, some atmospheric effect on the propagations. The atmospheric effect involve many effects in the following. The atmosphere of the each earth play the important role as media for the microwave communications. And we know very well that there are the four layers of the atmosphere are there. And that is number one, the troposphere, that is from ground to the earth surface to the 18 kilometer above from us. Second one is stratosphere, 18 kilometer to the 70 kilometers, and the third one, that is ionosphere, 70 to 500 kilometer, and the last exosphere, that is 500 kilometer of the free space above. In the troposphere and the ionosphere are useful for the radio wave communications in the certain frequency. The line of sight path from the transmitter to receiver is the direct wave, and the others are the reflection from the ground waves. Troposphere, that is called the tropospheric wave, and the ionosphere, that is ionospheric wave or the sky wave. So the amplitude of the reflected wave from the various layers depends on the properties of the layers. Like this one, the troposphere is the non-homogeneous, so the rays bends, and also due to the turbulence, tropospheric scattering occurs. Like this troposphere, there are many clouds, rains, and many disturbances are there. So there is the disturbance here, and the wave is reflected from there. And then the ionosphere, that is propagation are called also the sky wave propagation, 3 to 30 megahertz. Due to the ionization by the sun's ultraviolet rays, the ions occurs, and these layers of the ionosphere act as a mirror or the partial mirror depending on the ionization present. This is like the mirror, and it is get reflected. And there are the two types of the system is there: single hop transmission. Any wave transmitted from the TX strike ionosphere and get reflected back to the receiver and the earth surface, and called the single hop transmission. And if the reflected beam from the earth and again from the ionosphere multiple, then it is the multiple hops is there. Now the critical frequency, the maximum frequency at where the wave is not reflected by the ionosphere and instead it प्रिसाइज थ्रू द ionosphere, मतलब पार हो जाती है, वापस परावर्तित होके नहीं आती, बेंड होके नहीं आती, विवर्तित होके नहीं आती. सो दिस इज FC is directly proportional or equal to the root of the n maximum megahertz, where the n maximum is the maximum electron density, number of the electrons per unit volume. Next, the dead zone is skip zone. It is at the earth there are the some spots where some spots are there, blackouts of the signal to the source in the skyway communications where no transmission is there. These are called the skip zones or the dead zone. Maximum usable frequency MUF, the maximum highest frequency that is bent back by the ionospheric layer, and it depends on the angle of incidence ray. MUF, maximum usable frequency. F, maximum usable frequency, equal to 9 root of n sec phi, where n is electron density, number of electrons per unit volume, and the phi is the angle may be made by the ray in the ionospheric layer, and the MUF frequency in the kilohertz. Above the MUF, all the signal does not returns but penetrates the ionosphere, and that is MUF is this FC root of the 1 plus d by 2h power square. That is FC is the critical frequency, d is the distance between the 2 points on the earth transmitter to receiver, and the h is the height of the reflection layer of the ionosphere. So the skip distance is this 2h root of the FUM by f chi square minus 1. So the sending frequency play an important roles. Some basic factor related with the microwave communication system. For the microwave communication, useful range is 300 megahertz to the 150 gigahertz. LOS communication is limited by the horizon due to the earth curvature. Microwave signal propagation being affected by the free space loss, attenuation, and the precipitations. For microwave, both type of the propagation system like the LOS line of sight and OTH over the horizon, analog communication as well as the digital microwave communications. So there are the two types of the propagation of the microwave, analog as well as the digital, and both types of have the LOS as well the OTH communications. So this is all about the basic idea of the propagation of the microwave for today. Thank you.